I think I was like 10. I think I'd say I was about 10, which was quite late compared to most of the other girls that I play football with. I started playing with my brother and my dad, so he just trained me and my brother for a year with no sort of competitive teams involved.
Did your brother play at a decent level as well?
Yeah, well, we both sort of started at grassroots. My brother sort of plays in the National League now, so he's sort of still at a decent level. From there on, always trained with boys, which I think has probably given me a bit of an edge sort of strength-wise, and that I think I find I'm sort of quite strong on the ball, which has helped me. So yeah, I trained with boys and mainly my brother's team. And I didn't actually start playing like competitive matches for like with girls until I was about 12. I had different teams, so I played for Millwall at a stage, and then I was at London Bees previously. And then I went to Watford after for about a season and a half, so that's probably my longest spell. And then I've come back to London Bees, so it's the level I'm at now, so it's the Women's Championship. It's one effectively the same as the Men's Championship. It's one below the Women's Super League, which is equivalent to the Premier League, the Men's Premier League. So it's like semi-pro. The league above is full-time. We're only part-time, hence why I've got the opportunity to study and work as well at the same time. So yeah, I've been playing in this league for 3 and a bit seasons now. As a team, we train 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2-hour sessions all together, sort of pitch-based stuff. We're told to do sort of like a recovery session on a Monday after our game on a Sunday. And then I'll sort of do, depending on what I feel like really, so it might be sort of like a skill session or extra shooting or passing practice, things like that. So I'll probably do that on Friday. And then I usually have Saturday off if we have like a game. So I usually have 1 day off a week. I think sort of academically, probably graduating will be one of my sort of highlights, which is obviously will be happening this year, so I'm looking forward to that. Varsity is always like a really good day. The atmosphere, especially when you're at home as well. Last year it was at home. Well, I suppose last year, sort of towards the end of the season, so it wasn't that long ago, we played against St Mary's at like a rival game, and I think we were maybe drawing 1-1, we were 1-0 up. And I managed to score a free kick, which sort of put us in the lead, and then we won the game from there. So that was quite a big one, because it just always is when you play against St Mary's, so that was nice. One that comes to mind, I think I was quite young actually, not in like a boastful way, but I've always been known to have quite a powerful shot, and it was sort of like a summer tournament, and you know, sort of the pitches are like back to back, aren't they? I'd had this shot, I think I was probably about 13, I'd had this shot, and there was a lady walking across, like in between our pitch and the other pitch, with like a pram, with her baby in the pram, walking behind the goal, and I obviously missed, and it hit her straight inside the head. And she fell over and everything, and it was just like horrendous, and I was just absolutely like, I didn't know what to do. Like, you're playing a game, you're like, do you stop and go say hello? Like, the baby was alright and she was okay, but that was quite embarrassing.
How far did you miss the target?
My favourite song?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. Before a game at the moment, because I'm the DJ, I'm the team DJ, so
okay.
It's quite a lot of pressure. So I regularly update it with people's suggestions, but there's one at the minute, I can't remember. Pump It Up.
How's it go?
Pump It Up. Oh god, I've got to sing it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He
Don't you know? Pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up. You know what I mean? I can't believe you just made me do that. Oh. Well, I mean, firstly, I'd like to think that I'd be pro. Probably like to do that a little bit sooner. I would like to play for England. Yeah, I think that's kind of everyone's aim really. If you're playing professional, you want to play for your country. With women's football, it's difficult to just pop up and just arrive on the scene. It's very much like Super League all the time. So if that's something I want to do, then I think I'd have to get to Super League first to be seen, hopefully playing regular football each week, to then ideally get a call up. So yeah. Usually I'm the one that's like, you know, bannering everybody and.
So you're the DJ?
Well, yeah.
You're the class comedian?
Bit of everything, really, I guess. Well, Taylor, there's a girl called Taylor who I play with the Bees. we're kind of on the same wavelength, where it'll be sort of like our goalkeeper Julie, she got into the team of the week, she did really well, but before she left we put a weight in her bag. So we have like a weight that holds open the changing room door when we're coming in and out, and we put it in her bag. She didn't realise until she got home, and she's like, why is there a weight in my bag?
Who's funnier, you or her?
Who's funnier? Ooh. I'll say her. We'll say her. In terms of sort of players, you know, like the greatest it would be Messi. Not that I'm the same type of player. I'd say I'm more playing. Well, at the minute I'm playing as like a 4/8 sort of in midfield. So I'm kind of it's got to be Messi really. But I also quite like Scholes.
You like Scholes?
Yeah, not just because he's ginger, just because. No, so the role that I'm playing this season is more of like a holding midfielder. So me as a learner, I'm quite like a visual learner. I think you'll find obviously there's so many compilations of players and just, you know, the way Barcelona play just on you know, their style of play and stuff, which is the way that we play as a team. We like to keep the ball. Practice all the time, every day, whenever you can. There's a theory, a scientific theory in just sport. It's called the 10,000 hour theory. I can't remember whose book it is. I think it's called Bounce. Really good book. This elite table tennis player, I think it was his PE teacher, left open like this little shed that just had a ping pong table in it, and just said you can go in there whenever you want. And he was in there like morning before school, lunchtime, after school, and just got in his 10,000 hours way before anybody else. And he was like a table tennis champion, and he wrote this book and spoke about it and how it's theoretically correct, and that's how you get to the elite level. So 10,000 hours gets you to that elite level. And so I would say, I mean, I coach now, I do one-to-one coaching sort of thing. So all the kids that I have at the minute, I just say, just keep practicing. I give them little exercises every week. But when he was a kid, for an hour or something, you know, when you're a kid, you have so much spare time. And obviously, like you said yourself, you grow up, you've got less time, you've got this to do, you've got that to do. You find yourself filling up your time with other things rather than, you know, the extra practice that you should do. So setbacks should hold you back. You know, things are going to happen, and I believe in that things happen for a reason. So just keep going. If you want it hard enough, you'll get there.